stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered.
Let you know what it's talking about. So this is when they was killing off the sons of a certain age, trying to get you to Yahweh Shai.
For to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Mm.
And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto Yahweh and to his thrones.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of Yahweh, that they should feed her 1,260 days.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragons, and the dragons fought against his angels.
Which Saints 13 goes to that. There will be a literal war. All right. Esau was going to try to fight against the Lord. That's why they have a space force. All right. It mentions this again in Revelation, man. They're going to make Lord the Lamb. All right. So Satan angels, just like the Lord angels, is what? His host, which means armies. Esau angels is his armies, man. Don't they call his when they do the flight shows and shit, they call them blue angels. And those are military men.
Come.
Go ahead.
And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Meaning he won't rule again. Heaven means rulership. Heaven is, you have the sky, you have the spirit world, and you have rulership. The three classifications of heaven, man. Go ahead.
And I heard a Lord voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his might, for the accuser of the brethren is cast down, which accused them before Yahweh day and night.
Mm-hmm.
And they overcome him by the blood of the Lamb and by the blood of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death. Rejoice therefore, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Right, and Yahweh Shai told the disciples, what? The kingdom of heaven is within you. So we're the ones rejoicing because this is our salvation coming. When this devil goes down, we're raised up. Mm-hmm.
And of the seed of the evil, of the devil, is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast down unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child. And to the woman were given 2 wings and a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nurtured for a time and times, and half a time from the face of the serpent.
Salakia, did I miss a verse? Oh, the old serpent called the devil? I didn't even hear you say it. 12 and 9.
9?
Yeah.
Can you want me to go back?
Yeah, I ain't hear it. Yeah, kind of go ahead.
This is Revelation 12 and verse 8. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil. And Satan was deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth. His angels were cast out with him.
So they clearly just talking about the Romans, right? But they called the Romans what? The old serpent and the devil. Now you know that when you read in Genesis, that serpent is a man. All right? That ain't talking about a snake that can talk. He had legs. That's what they teach you. The snakes had legs back in the day. And that was the curse put on the snake. They got to slither around. They can't talk no more. No, that serpent, we read it in that Psalms 58. All right? That serpent is talking about the wicked one. All right? Hey, read that Psalms 58 one more time.
It's Psalm 58. I'm going to start at 1. It say, do you indeed speak righteous, O congregation, or do you judge rightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in her heart you work wickedness, and you weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
One more verse.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They're like the deaf adder that's stopping her ear.
And that was the serpent in the garden. He was a liar.
Come.
When you read even the tree of the tree of good and evil,
right,
it was about lies. That's in, I believe, the book of Zechariah. said to eat the fruit of lies. That was the fruit. It wasn't a pomegranate. It wasn't an apple. It was the lies. What the serpent said? You should not surely die.
That was a lie.
That was a lie.
He told the truth on the first part. You'll understand and become like gods. But the second part of it was the lie.
Exactly. That was the sweet waters of bitter waters. That was the blessing with the curse. He told some truth with a lie, which made it all a lie.
Con.
No truth is of a, no. There's no truth of a lie.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
All right, there's no lie of the truth.
Right.
All right. Now the reason I missed that, I was looking for this verse to prove that rulership is heaven. It's Luke 10 and 15. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted to heaven, shall be thrust down to hell. So you reach a certain level of status, that's called heaven.
Con.
All right. So that's what it's talking about with Esau. No place in heaven. He's not ruling anymore. He's going to be thrust down to hell. I saw Satan fall as lightning. He's losing his throne. So that was the mystery already at work. Esau, Edom being that old serpent, the devil. The Romans is that old serpent, the devil. And this is Rome 2.0. All right. This is the people of the Lord's curse. And now he's being revealed. He's being exposed. He's being made naked by the prophets and by the world. Man, he's been greatly despised because everybody's talking about the colonizer. Everybody's talking about how they got a crappy deal with this devil, man. You got something, Watson?
I got one, man. This is the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 24. Is the back of the point that the serpent is a man, right? And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. As you point out, that the serpent was known as the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. All right, you had other trees in there too, you know, Adam, he was known as the tree of life, So that goes show you that men were referred as trees, which proves that the serpent was a man.
So like Adam had to eat a tree of life.
He had to eat a tree of life.
Eat tree of life. Come
on.
When we go back in?
What was the other priest I had on deck? Isaiah
34:5.
Get this St. John 8:44. On that mystery.
John chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father he will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it.
Kind, and we already touched on who committed that first murder, which was Cain. So that's the wicked one. All right. But after the flood, that was a reincarnation of the wicked one, because we keep hearing about this wicked one. Well, that's Esau Edom. All right. Get on to Isaiah 34, the people of the Lord's curse.
This is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
So Edom is the people of the Lord's curse, man. Which that's Cain. Cain was the cursed one. After the flood, that's Edom. Hit Malachi 1 and 4. Edom, and it's going to say it plainly, he is the wicked one, man.
It's Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom say, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord.
Rome 2.0. That's the beast whose deadly wound was healed. The little horn in Daniel that will come out of the three horns. All right? Which is three horns, what is America made up of, man? Who came over here and possessed America before it came America? Britain, France, and Spain. Proving the scriptures so perfect.
The scum, the melting pot.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
And thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
The ruler of sin, man, which is the title that was given to Cain. They are the border of wickedness. They're the ones that oversee it, man. All right, it says they search out iniquities. In Psalm 64. Go ahead.
And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever.
There you go. You can go back to that Thessalonians.
The Second Thessalonians.
Of course, y'all brothers bring out whatever y'all got. Y'all already know. Man. See my show. I ain't nothing right, man. Go ahead.
This is Second Thessalonians.
Hold your peace.
hold on.
Go ahead.
This Second Thessalonians 2. I'll go back to 7 again. Second Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity that already worked, only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's what we're doing right now. You know, hey, how's he being consumed with the spirit of the mouth? That's just through the prophets out here on the highways and byways preaching this truth, man. That's how he's being consumed with the spirit of the mouth, and how he's going to be destroyed. It's going to be with the nuclear missiles, you know, and Yahweh Shai and chariots. You know, that's going to be that destruction coming. So right now he's been destroyed by this word, which the prophets are saying. And then the real destruction going to really come, that physical destruction going to come with the nuclear weapons, the nuclear missiles, and the chariot fire.
Keep going.
It says, you know, I go back to 8, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders.
Which is the same thing that said about Cain, 1 John 3 and 12. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one. So Cain is the one that came after the power of Satan, the power of that serpent. Same thing being said about the one being exposed in this Thessalonians, which is clearly Edom. Edom is Cain reincarnated, man. Plain and simple. And slew his brother. Like, you know, this is the same thing in St. John 8:44. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil and his brother's righteous. All right, so Cain reincarnated is Edom. That's the wicked one, man. And his time is up. Clearly, you look at the world, who's brought all the chaos to the fucking planet? All right? Who's taking all the resources of the fucking planet?
What was Esau's desire after he had after the curses and everything else? After the blessings and whatnot, this, that, and other. What did he say after his father died? Then I will slay my brother. Mm-hmm. He wanted to do that. He didn't get a chance to get around to doing it that time, but his desire was he was going to slay his own brother.
And that's why he released this anger on us now, man. I believe Isaiah 25. He released that jealousy on us, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bring it out. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 14 and 6. He who smote the people in wrath with the continual stroke. Read up. This Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressed ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
And that's going into the Lord sitting up here bringing down Esau, Edom, and he's spiritual Babylon, man. This ain't, this not the old Babylon. This is spiritual Babylon.
Yeah, this isn't Iraq. This ain't Iraq.
Yeah,
they
take after they mimic all the customs and everything of ancient Egypt, of Babylon, of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why when you look up, you go into Revelations 11 and 8. America mimics all those old customs. When you go into Egypt, the bondage and the idol worship. When you go into Sodom and Gomorrah, you talk about the vile affection, the sexual immorality. This place is full of it. To a high.
I should say, man, this is a whole different level and whatnot. Like I said, men were still men, and you didn't mistake them back in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, we tried to raise some angels. Yeah. The craziest part about that whole account is they got blinded and still was trying to grab. They wanted it so bad, they still reaching while they blind trying to grab it. You know how I wanted the easy way or the hard way.
And even more fucked up in that situation with Sodom and Gomorrah before it got destroyed, it said the young and the old ones. If I'm not mistaken, in that the young and the old ones, we don't know how, so that's just how I told you how fucked up Sodom and Gomorrah.
And this is still worse.
Absolutely.
It's still worse.
Like Papa said, this is still worse. What's that? Desmond's amazing. They got a term, trans kids.
Wow.
Your parents like what you're doing, get new parents. Your friends like what you're doing, get new friends.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
He was watching RuPaul Drag Race with his fucking mother and father, man. And that turned his ass to a trans.
Yeah, they put wickedness in high regard, man, in this motherfucking kingdom here.
You still got more there, right?
This is Isaiah 14:6. You know, this is back up the brother is saying, like, who's been doing all this stuff to the earth, man? He who smote the people in the wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinder him. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing, man. So, you know, when these devils get put out, man, put out of rulership, the whole earth is gonna be happy, man. You know,
They said the trees rejoice, everything, animals gonna rejoice.
Yeah, the
Water
fella,
gonna rejoice.
the fella of the trees, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like, man, we gonna rejoice. No more happy. That's gonna be a beautiful thing. Everybody's gonna be able to finally enjoy paradise because the earth was paradise anyway. There wasn't no special sense. Of course, Jerusalem is the mother of us all. That was the stomping ground. But what I'm saying is the whole earth was paradise, man. For not just that one particular part. So we supposed to be able to enjoy all of this, man. You know, just America ain't gonna ever be dwelled in no more.
Yeah.
Well, when you go into second Ezra, scriptures say that the world was given for our sakes. So all is ours anyway. Even Esau, he belonged to us. Go to Psalms, the second chapter, say we gonna possess him. You are serving, man. So all these things coming back to us anyway, man. That's why we can't wait until the Lord return to destroy this place. So that we found him on top. They say Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob.
I'm on it right. Oh, go ahead.
The second Ezra 6 and 9.
Yeah, I'm at the
Seven.
camp.
The second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So that's the righteous rulership that's gonna be coming into play after that. And like brother say, the world's gonna be at ease, and this, that, and the other. Righteous rulership, sin is gonna be put out. Okay, the whole deal. You know, the other nations, the 16 other nations are gonna have to deal with 17 other nations gonna have to deal with hardcore slavery for 1,000 years. Then Esau get burned up after that. So 16 other nations will be living under good rulership.
Yeah.
Understanding it, you know. Hey, hey, get out there. Hey, what a heathen gonna be able to tell his wife? Get out there. You know how the Israelites get down now.
Yeah, no more eating dog, Moabs, no more.
Yeah. Orange chicken gonna be made with chicken.
Exactly. No more playing with doo-doo, him and Elam. Y'all like to play with doo-doo and animal doo-doo. I don't know what's up with y'all.
They be making the hut floors out of shit.
Right.
I seen it on social media. Real.
Yeah, what kind of houses gonna smell like
What's up,
that?
man? Ain't gonna be no more of that. Ain't gonna be no more you eating seafood, crabs, and only thing you gonna eat out to sea is a fish with scales and fins. So it's just no more of this abominable shit, man. Y'all.
The earth gets to balance itself back out, you know, like they showed you that in that fucking Thanos when he snapped the fucking finger and half the population disappeared. When Captain came to see fucking Scarlet, Jansen or whatever, the Black Widow, he was like, man, I saw some whales over there in Puget Sound. She was like, I don't want you to try to tell me that how the earth thing got better even behind this shit.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I got something for you. I was just going to tell him to drop down in Isaiah 14. This is Isaiah 14 and 18. All the kings of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the king of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword down to the stone of the pit as a carcass trodden under the feet. And that was going into what you brothers were saying, that hey, everybody else is going to have their own spot once that 1,000 years of slavery is through. But Esau, you through.
Yeah.
Toast.
You toast.
And he's got
literally toast.
and he had a big spot under Judah, so it's gonna be a lot of land that's gonna be open.
Yeah. Judah get more land. I mean, Benjamin get more land.
Hey, you know, because we don't build house to house to begin with.
Read Obadiah.
Go ahead, Tom.
Get the Obadiah, because it's gonna mention different.
Yeah.
It's not gonna just say Edom.
If you get it before we go ahead.
Got it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1. Allow me to start at 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph.
Start up. Go up to what verse 14 say?
Verse 13. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape, neither shouldst thou have dwelt and deliver up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Esau so bogus. When Babylon took us down, Edom was there to fuck us up even more. They was the ones that burned the temple when Babylon was taken down. All right? When Babylon was taking us down, they was the ones that fucking us up more. Fuck Esau, man. They hate us, man.
With a passion.
Facts, man. They went out their way to fuck us up. Tried to fuck us up in Persia. When they finally got their hands on us, man, look what they did. They went crazy. Sacrificed pig in our temple, man, during the time of Greece. To put themselves as God during this period of time and told you to go be gay. That's why they have the damn choir is gay. Y'all serving the faggot, man. This nigga hair long as hell. Our Lord wouldn't have no long ass hair like that, man. It's safe nature teach you not to do that. They want to tell you, no, Paul wrote that, but our Lord don't follow that. No, man, our Lord ain't gay, man. Shit sick.
Even with the Nazarene, they had long braids and it was straight to the back. They ain't had their hair all over the place.
But when you read Ezekiel talk about them still pulling their hair.
Yeah.
Well, you read about King David's son, Absalom.
Like I said,
He still pulled his hair yearly.
Yeah. Ain't just,
Man, we wasn't with that weak shit that these niggas on, man.
yeah.
5 years of growth on your head.
Hair long, rolling down your hair, you swing your head and shit, and hair flying. Man, that shit.
And even your hair got to a certain length, you only put 7 braids, them 7 thick braids. It ain't gonna be all the way
Exactly.
down to your butt, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Man.
Trying like Pocahontas, man. These niggas gay.
Facts.
Going off, man. That's why that nigga was confounded that dog.
That's what it is.
And St. Patty, that's why that nigga was confounded.
Yeah, they even showed
Yeah,
the description. Yeah, the
These
descriptions
niggas
even,
had niggas, man. This shit gay.
hey, the descriptions even show you that. Who was that got their hair caught in the tree?
Mm-hmm. Absalom.
Absalom, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, same person.
Got hung by his own hair.
Yeah, you niggas get my hair did. Walking around whipping your neck like a damn white woman every 30 seconds. Vain and gay, man.
That's it.
Wow.
That's why we got to that one fight, because that nigga got emotional about them damn dreads, man.
That's what I was saying, St. Patty Day.
Oh, so I was talking about St. Patrick getting the druids out the
No,
because that's the spirit. It never hit me. Side note, Salakia. That happened on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick, when they say he drove the snakes out of Ireland, it was talking about the druids with the dreads.
Right.
Damn.
And that's who had that fight on St. Patrick's Day, man.
That shit, wow. And the Lord, hey man, that was ordained
Hey,
because,
make spiritual.
bro,
It
the
definitely
nigga
was
was standing by
ordained.
himself, bro. I wasn't even thinking about him right there. I wasn't even thinking. I'm just talking about these dreadhead niggas in general. And then he was standing by himself. All of a sudden, his girl walk up out of nowhere, and he got, what was that scripture you said? And he threw something. He threw a cup or something. And then he came back later.
We didn't do nothing. We let it go.
Yeah, we let it go. When he threw the cup, he started stunning in front of his chick because he was by himself at first. Didn't say nothing. And then he just, because of that spirit, the Lord wanted that nigga.
And he brought 2 more big dreadhead niggas with him, man.
Yeah, they all had dreads, man, looking like bitches. man. That shit, and that's why the Lord judged them that day, man. They got judged bad too, man. And I call aloud for that because
man,
I didn't even think about that. What you just brought
I
You
up.
ain't
made the
think about it
connection.
either.
Yeah, you said that was the connection. That was the
Man, the
connection.
Lord be, and you just, and that's how you know we got the truth too, man. And nothing happens for no reason. Everything is ordained and sanctioned by Yahweh Shai. And this, and Esau being ordained and sanctioned to be taken out, man. And man, this is beautiful, man. And man, that's why I be believing, man, we really are the men. This is just certain things
That runs in our line and whatnot to process
even
up.
things that happen in the world, when we
Right.
in the world, all the way to now.
Yep.
You know, it's just the Lord was showing us, man, this little glimpse of what He can do and how He was going to lead us to this.
Well, you want to know what? As it says, he shine on the good and the evil. But the thing is, the evil don't even recognize when he's showing them that part of it. You see what I'm saying? They don't even so the sun will shine on them as well, but they don't even recognize it. But see, we get a chance to recognize it now that being in the truth, we look back on it and we can see all the times that he did shine on us, even when we was in darkness. But now, like I said, they still trying to hook up and still try to be in this system. You don't see how evil this shit is, and even if you recognize how evil it is, you don't see it's going down.
Man,
You got something?
Back in this Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15.
No, go to 10 real quick if you want.
I think he did. I think he did, man. That's why he didn't go to it.
Oh, right.
No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Go ahead.
There you got it.
Okay, start at one.
Started one.
No. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, yeah.
Go ahead.
and this is all
It's on
about
topic,
Esau's
shit.
destruction.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I
Which
have
is happening now. These nations are rising up against this devil now, man. Which is what Apostle John say. You know, World War III has started, but not in its full effect. You know, because you seeing the nations they're ready to shoot missiles, but we still gotta wait for that MOTB to come in place first. But
It's a financial thing first. It's a financial thing first that does that. Like I said, you know that Esau here, America doesn't want to give up the reserve dollar of the world just willy-nilly. You gonna be like, no, man, I got to fight for that shit.
And even knowing that the world is going digital, America want to still be the face of it. It's not gonna happen that way though, and that's gonna piss them off. It's gonna piss. I mean, that part I speak as a man, but this stuff it starts financially because that's James the 5th chapter. It shall be burn them with fire.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art great despised. And you seen that right now, man. You know, Esau's great despised, man. These other nations hate Esau. Hey, and you know, Jake, you got Jake in the world hate Esau, man. You know, how much more us, man?
And not just America either. These other nations are pissed about these different European nations that are taking over, like Africa. All right, Kanye's supposed to be pissed off about France. I forget the percentage. I didn't know France owned so much of African resources, man.
Oh yeah.
But of course, I just understood they was there, but I didn't know they had so much. All right, just like you got the South Africans rising up against Edomites there. This shit, hey, Esau through, man. Everybody hates you right now, bro. Everybody hates you right now.
I got a quick precept. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. You know, and that's what's happening right now. All these nations are getting pissed off with America. You know, Babylon, the great nation.
Look what just happened in Venezuela. Another reason why they pissed off at America. This is robbery.
Took all this oil straight.
This Donald Trump, the whoever grabbed that shit, they became pirates.
Absolutely.
That's
some empires.
Right. Ain't that some shit? The irony. They said, what you gonna do with it? He said, I guess we're gonna keep it. Trump a real nigga. I fuck with Trump. Of course he Edomite, but that nigga raw. He just don't give a fuck. If you're gonna be a ruler, do your shit, man. He said we're gonna keep it.
Hey,
what do you mean?
What was we telling Esau? What was we telling Esau years ago? This your kingdom. Go all out.
Right,
Fuck.
yeah, bro.
Don't half step. This your last shot. You gotta get it all out your system now. You gotta get your roll off.
Man.
All the coke you want to do, man.
Yes.
And Scarface it out.
That's it.
I
Absolutely.
take you off the fucking game.
We're gonna keep it. They say, what about 207? How many million people that's gonna lose their health care after the Obamacare shit go? Well, don't say it like that. don't say it like that. Like, how was you gonna say that? You don't give a fuck, man.
I mean, straight though. You got it.
It's a lot.
Back in this
Don't say it
Obadiah
like
chapter
that.
1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that come.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Obadiah chapter 1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Which is his satellite dishes and shit.
Yeah, that whole space race started with Sputnik back in '57. That whole thing jumped off that. And what did this Edomite over here? Since he couldn't get more shit up there than Russia at that time, he said, we just go tell a lie. We made it to the moon.
Yeah, man. And then it showed, and then it said he as the eagle, which is the best out of America, because that the eagle is one of the
Highest flying birds.
the highest flying bird.
And it was Rome's mascot as well. It was Rome's mascot as well.
Yeah. Which shows Esau pride, because Esau is a very prideful man. He think he over everybody.
Yeah, eagle. When they set their nest up, they want to set it in the highest area.
Yep.
You know.
That's it. Hell, they even the female even tested me. I was watching this on some fucking mating ritual or some shit of the eagles. The female tests the male by dropping shit, flying up high and dropping shit, and he's got to be able to catch that shit and whatnot before it hit the ground.
And you know, me and I think me and he had talked about this a long time ago, because I was talking about the prairie, and I said it was the fastest bird, but come to find out, that's why I said as fast as the eagle fly it, the eagle is the fastest bird. When it goes into its dive, it's way faster than a falcon.
No shit.
And I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either. I thought the dive of the falcon
No,
200 miles was
the
actually.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
The
even know
eagle
that.
will grab just about anything off the ground. They'll grab a baby. They'll grab a big ass dog. Not a super big dog,
But it's like,
nice size
hey,
dog.
you get a 40-pound dog. He can snatch that.
Yeah, he's
Keep it on
snatching
going.
that and about to eat him.
That's it. Ain't about to. when he stick them claws, by the time you take him back up there to the motherfucking thing, he done bled out. Shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, y'all.
This is what I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Will they not have stolen till they have enough? If
Right,
the
and that's all they do is rob everything and don't leave nothing.
Pillage and plunder.
You supposed to be able to see when you have a field and you got a garden or and land and stuff. You supposed it says in the scriptures you supposed to leave
The
some
corners for the
yeah,
corners for the
poor,
leave
so they
corners for the
can
poor.
be able to get something to eat. Man.
That's a built-in welfare system.
Yeah, man. So they can survive. But look at fucking America. Even this here in Chicago, homeless people out here struggling, always gotta ask for $1. Now you got some people who be on some bullshit, but then you got some people really out here who just struggling, honest, who trying to get something to eat.
Hey, you got a veteran population that's fucking part of the tent towns that's here in fucking Chicago. And this time of year, that's fucking horrible, man. It's horrible any time of the year, but it's absolutely fucking despicable in this motherfucker. That here's a man that served in your military, and now these motherfuckers out here in the fucking cold and this, that, and other. Fucked up. Yeah, no, this is fucked up. America is fucking bottom of the barrel, man. Go ahead.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Just real quick. This is Proverbs 16 and 18. It says, when this went into when you were sitting up and saying, they pride, you're gonna be brought down low. This is Proverbs 16 to 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So say these devils, y'all had all this great pride. Y'all got this pride parade. You got the biggest pride parade over there with them small hatters. All this stuff is about to crash and burn pretty soon, man. It said pride goes before destruction. And how Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, his pride is lifted up so high, man. And this is about to come crashing down. What you know?
Back in this Obadiah chapter 1, verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Will they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some grapes?
Right. So Esau, this is why Esau is going to be totally destroyed. The scripture's manifold, because the judgment you put out is what you get. You know, you reap what you sow. He that reap the iniquity shall sow the same. So Esau, he had no mercy, man. All right, Esau wanted to take everything. He wanted to completely take Jake out. If he could, he would, man. He wanted to commit genocide. Look what he did to Gad. So that's going to happen to Esau. The Lord's going to totally jack him up. All right? He ain't going to leave none. Esau don't want to leave none. The Lord ain't going to leave none. Esau will be wiped out, man. Go ahead.
How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
The Lord is exposing them, man. And he's doing it through his servants, the prophets. All right? Hell, the Lord said, right, he got Esau's fall on himself, man.
Con 64:8.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
All the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. And
that, what's that? In the book of Jeremiah, it talks about we could have healed Babylon,
Right.
or we would not heal Babylon. These nations can keep playing the game. They can keep buying American debt. They could have kept this shit strong. But now they're switching off American debt. All right. Also, they're switching off the ACH or SWIFT system. They switching off the SWIFT, the transfer system. So basically, we make a transfer. All right. Even all the countries, when we make a transfer, we use the ACH SWIFT system. All the countries use the same system. So America get they cut off top. They switching off of that. They making their own transfer. And this was like 2012. They was talking about this is a while ago, however long it's been.
Right.
So now this shit is, I'm sure it's established. Now they got another transfer system. They don't need this. And that's the whole thing with digital currency. They ain't gonna need the SWIFT transfer system or whatever. America's getting cut off by its own damn allies, man.
That's the thing. That's it. That's it. They and like you said, them not being manufactured prone like they used to be back in the day. When they get cut off, it's like you don't even know how this. It's like a motherfucking hunter that they done took his weapon of hunting from him. Now you have no way to even understand how to survive now.
Yeah, that's so raw about it when talks about when they built their nest among the stars to start bringing it down. America's really been on the decline. What year did they say they reached the moon?
That was like
1961.
60.
No. That wasn't 61. That was that was like because I remember the whole Apollo program, and that was in the mid 60s.
Okay.
That was in the mid 60s.
So around that time, but
right.
Shortly after that, then what started happening? Outsourcing started to increase.
Yep.
All right. Even that show, It's All in the Family.
Yeah, those were the days. Yeah, that was that song, that theme song.
They started talking about how America was losing even then. That's the whole point of the damn theme song.
Right, exactly.
They was losing. They already started to fucking lose.
Yeah. Men were men.
Mm-hmm. And then a big thing was the Bretton Woods system, right? So they took the fucking international gold standard off the money. And then the whole world got placed on debt.
Right. They went from the gold, they slid. Yeah, that was 61 that you're talking about. That's when they had already eliminated the gold.
71.
And
71.
And they were starting to eliminate the silver system and putting the fucking OPEC oil to prop up the dollar. That they had Henry Kissinger doing that and whatnot. So
you were right. It was July 20, 1969 when they landed on the moon.
And then in 71, they took away the Bretton Woods system, which the gold standard for the world.
Right.
They did it in America first.
Already.
they got rid of gold and silver in America already. The world was still getting American debt because it was backed by gold. 71, Nixon got rid of that. And look, but it's cool though, because look, the oil is protecting our dollar. You got to make up. You want this oil, you got to use American dollars to buy oil.
That's the petrodollar.
Exactly. The whole world uses oil. So they was like, well, the dollar's a solid investment. We all use oil. So fuck it, we ain't losing out. But now the whole world is in fucking debt.
Saudi say, fuck y'all.
They been a steep decline, man.
That's it.
Before you go back, I'm gonna get this for the
Which this shit led to unemployment too, man. This shit, all this
Absolutely.
outsourcing shit.
Absolutely. I remember the motherfucking shutdowns and how it was going. They started shutting down the steel mills and all that other kind of shit and sending it over to China and all that shit. I remember all of that, man. That's part of what actually killed the Chicago area. Here in Chicago, back over there, up there where Malcolm is at, and us, and this, that, and other, all down through there, that 71st Street area, South Shore, all that. That's what started killing it when they fucked around and did that. So yeah, I remember that. Go ahead, man.
This is Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly falling. You know, Babylon had been a golden cup. This is Jeremiah 51:7.
Go ahead.
Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine.
Right.
Therefore, the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take out for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even into the skies. And that's what y'all going into. Hey, look, going off the gold standard in 71, everything that's crashing and burning right now, the economy tanking, you know, all these, the SWIFT, a lot of these countries are getting off that SWIFT, the dollar, a lot of these countries are dealing with each other and trying to create their own economic system with each other. So man, right now you seeing nothing but the decline of America.
But that was what that was. I mean, that was the Middle East, Western Asia, as it really is, when they popped Gaddafi and they popped Saddam Hussein. Okay, that was the whole thing behind that. Why? Because they was flipping their money and Gaddafi was getting ready to put them on the gold system. Saddam Hussein was getting ready to do the same thing. They were like, no, we can't have that because of the fact that we want the gold. These international bankers wanted to gold for themselves off top because gold and silver is the real metal wealth that they want to hold on to. Like I said, all this other stuff is kind of fluff and circumstance. The rest of this is, between gold and silver and then your resources, cattle, land, that type of stuff. What he's saying, baby boy, guns and butter.
Stocks, bonds,
right.
shit that increase in value.
Exactly. So go ahead, man.
So back in this Obadiah chapter 1, verse 7, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
So you spoke with them, and you spoke all your treaties and shit. You had over 400 treaties with the so-called natives that you broke every one of them. So we understand that you was a liar and got a lying tongue. So if you can lie, I can lie too. You know what I'm saying? What, you think you're the only one that know how to lie?
A great example of this is BRICS.
There it is.
Because China was like one of the top buyers of American debt. Japan was number one, of course. But now these motherfuckers are getting that shit.
Yeah, they dumping that shit.
man.
$3, $4, $5 trillion out of pop.
Mm-hmm.
They getting rid of that shit. Go ahead.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. Shall not in that day, saith the Lord, how will even destroy the wise men of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Yeah, they're not united and they fucking each other over. So America is sanctioning a country, which that affects Europe. Now Europe don't want to pay its dues. It's just a lot of they infighting going on, man. And that's what Trump is talking about. We paying all this money in. They not putting their money into NATO, man. Mm-hmm.
And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction.
And that's what you was talking about when you started reading in the first place. Go ahead.
Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
So this is still your brother, and you helping the enemy scoop his ass up.
Amos 1 and 10 on deck. Go ahead. In fact, you can read Amos first.
Amos 1 and 10.
This is Amos chapter 1 and verse 10. But I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and they cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Right. Esau hated us so fucking much. He said he kept it for his anger perpetually. He never let us go. He went from bug breaking, said the slaves was free.
Jim Crow.
Before Jim Crow robbed us. Got niggas to trust in the government. They said, look, here go a Freeman Bank, government run, put your money here. Then the government
folded
damn near right away. They started investing the damn money. It's people that still got they families' deposit slips and shit to show how much money they supposed to have. They've been trying to get this money. This is over 100 years old.
Damn.
And the government ain't giving them shit. It's folded. Then you got Jim Crow. You got you got them the lynches. They set up a whole system. Oh, we tired of the Black Wall Streets and these niggas getting rich. This is what we're gonna do. Put them under us. They set up the civil rights, man.
Yep.
Martin Luther King didn't write that. Had a dream speech. Edomite wrote that. You can see pictures of him with the Rothschilds, man. This shit was set up. It's an older Jake. He be doing these interviews. He was around back then. He was talking about how we wasn't thinking about getting with their bus system. We had our own bus system. They was in the North thriving. Niggas had their own shit. Bronzeville, them two flats in Bronzeville, like the one I lived in on 48th.
That was single.
That was a house. My grandfather, when he got there, he used to tell me this was a house. That was a mansion. It wasn't set up into 2 apartments like that. They did that later on, put that to set it up like 2 apartments. That was a mansion. Over here, Roseland, by the police station, 111th.
Right.
You got all them big mansions.
Right.
Bronzeville, them was mansions for niggas.
Yeah, and to confirm that, like you said, they had to change zoning laws. Why? Because out there in Glencoe, when I was working here back in like the late 80s and whatnot, in Glencoe, the Jewish guy wanted to set me up as like a personal chauffeur, bodyguard type of scenario. He had a 4-car garage that he put two more cars on it, so it's gonna be a 6 garage, and above that was gonna be my own apartment, the whole thing. But he said that he can't put a stove and he can't put a stove and this, that, and other in there because of the fact that the zoning laws. Houses were so big that they could turn into apartment buildings. Mm-hmm. And that was the whole deal. I said, shit, give me a hot plate in the microwave and I'll make it work.
I think that's what happened with them right along Lakeshore Drive, right there at 71st. When you go down that little strip, you see them, they look like mansions.
Yeah.
They sit up here and now they're apartments.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, damn, this look weird for an apartment.
Right.
It looked like a house.
It was a house. It was a house.
A mini mansion.
That's it.
And Esau got part of them houses, these areas. Because a lot of people think this area, because they would say, well, niggas just got over here. No, niggas just got back over there in them houses. That was nigga shit. Now, what was that fire? 1919, the riots.
Right.
And they only mentioned one city, but then you look into it, it was nationwide.
Yeah,
Esau was mad, came back from the war saying niggas is doing good.
I ain't got no piano.
Exactly. They took over, and when the police came, they made the niggas leave.
Yep.
So niggas got to live in their own fucking houses, their own areas, man. So they got tired of niggas were policing. It was to the point where when we had the black banks, when niggas run their own shit, when the Edomite couldn't get a loan at the Edomite bank, they couldn't get a loan from a nigga.
Yeah,
And niggas were so dumb, they would do it. Trust their fucking enemy, man.
it was known in them black communities like that. The dollar would circulate 100 times in that own community and whatnot. It wouldn't circulate. It wouldn't get spread out. It'd be circulated. Like the mechanic would do something. He'll wind up spending it with the guy that owns the grocery store.
Yep.
And with this, that, and other. It was circulating that own community like that.
Esau couldn't have that, man.
That's it. They take their money, they go to their own doctors and shit and whatnot. Then them doctors live in the neighborhood, they spend their money back in the neighborhood. That type of shit. That's what was going on.
That's why Black Wall Street got bombed. That's why, what's the name of that big ass park in New York? Central Park?
Central Park.
You know, that's built over a nigga neighborhood.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit like that. It wasn't just one Black Wall Street. That's just the most famous one. Esau really like, we can't have that. No, we need to get in there. So they started the civil rights shit. Rosa Parks was set up. Rosa Parks shit was staged. I mean, it happened, but that was another black woman story. It was a young black bitch who was pregnant, and she didn't move to the back of the bus. So
That's
they
a good
said,
story, huh?
So they said, well, we can't use her. She dark skinned, she young. Let's use this light skinned woman and redo this shit.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you know who made a good joke at that Cedric
Mm-hmm.
when he said Rosa Parks was no motherfucking civil rights, this, that, and other. She was just some bitch that was tired.
He said, fuck Rosa Parks.
Fuck Rosa Parks.
What he said was real though, because she reenacted that story. Her husband had a whip.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, that was they reenacted that young woman story. She worked at the civil rights office, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Or something happened that they knew of her. I think she worked there. And when it happened, they was like, well, we can use this story. So they recreated it, man.
Yeah, and you was going into that Black Wall Street. I was reading up on Tulsa. Tulsa had a thriving Black Wall Street.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's the famous one. That's the one they bombed, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck Esau, man. They don't care. They they done bombed the black area recently. Like the 70s, 80s. No, this probably was the 90s. It was in Baltimore.
Right.
Yeah. They bombed niggas. The police did it. Why the police got this fucking armory? To fuck niggas up. So they used it. They said, okay, we got some
we can do it.
Bomb their ass right in Baltimore, man. And Baltimore still fucked up.
Hey, you got black towns and whatnot that's underwater. Do you understand how much municipalities you have to put in place to be able to flood a whole motherfucking town?
Yep, they do that a lot. Yep. So it's a lot of black shit they fucked up, so we wouldn't have our own. So a black bitch should say, well, look at the Mexicans. Why you niggas can't come together like them? We did that. They fucked us up.
They fucked us up horrible.
And they taxed the fuck out of Issachar. Because, you know, Jake parents, so they end up telling them they be taxing the fuck out of them, man. Yeah. The shit they got to deal with is crazy. And they don't know no better. They don't know how to do XYZ. They don't know the real.
Yeah, they don't
know the real loopholes there, like a real businessman supposed to know.
Yeah, they don't know the numbers and whatnot. So, as they say, he is hired, he works hard, and just split the money between here and what he got to send back home, and fuck it, this is the way it is. That's his whole mindset.
I got a house.
That's it. He living it. I'm living the dream and whatnot. I'm like, your dream is a motherfucking nightmare.
He saw me texting the hell out of them.
That's it. Go ahead, man.
Go show you this is not our rest, you know.
Absolutely.
Facts.
So, you know, back in this Obadiah chapter 1.
Yeah, when you really get into it, man, Esau talking about no more white fucking us up to this day, man.
Yeah, somebody
the fuck out of here. It's a Native American woman who got to provide water to the refication to what he's Gadites at, man. She get a truck and whatever little donation she can get, she used to go fill her truck up with water to bring it to this area, man. That shit crazy.
So you say to this day, right? You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Exodus, bring that out.
It's Exodus 21:16. And he that stilleth a man and selleth them, or if Salaki, or if he bought, or
If he still go ahead.
if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So this Edomite, like I said, like the brother was saying, all the different laws, even after they signed off on, even after the so-called president signed off on the fucking slavery, all this stuff, the Jim Crows, this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. Like you said, the bombing, all this other kind of stuff that didn't happen here recently and whatnot, inside the last 20 years, 25 years, and this, that, and other, and all this other kind of stuff. We still here.
Yeah. And yeah, that's another thing too. It's not just slavery. We're in captivity. The key thing about captivity, the key word is captured.
That's it.
We're captured, man. We was brought over here stolen, and we're still here. This is captivity. We're captured.
Now you can't leave.
Right.
Now you can't.
Now you can't leave, man. Get us to your 35, man. Shit sick, bro. And all you see on social media, we done with white guilt. Well, why should I be? Okay.
Okay.
This
This is
you got it.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. Don't feel bad about it, right? But then you'll see Edomites in the comments like, no, we still fucked up. We still fucked up because the prophecy's got to be true. You got to have one side saying that they did nothing wrong.
Right, absolutely.
Then you got to have this Rock where they say, they're reproached for their father's sake.
And that's the splitting of them.
And that's really the young. And the thing is, it's the young ones that's they reproach their father's sake.
Right.
And it's a bunch of older Edomites talking about something we done with this white guilt shit.
Yeah. We'd have had to live with this and heal with this and deal with this all these motherfucking years.
I think it was Edomite putting in the comments saying is you're tired of your grandchildren talking about having white guilt because they didn't have no guilt.
Oh no,
It's the youth.
To them there was manifest destiny. This was
Yeah.
what's supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
The Lord ordained it, and He did.
Facts. You forgot about the rest of Isaiah 47, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
This is Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
And that's the spirit. That's what today been. I came out of 2 Thessalonians and Lord honed in on Esau, man. This devil got to go, and it's coming sooner than later, man. That chip technology is ready. I keep saying shit about XRP and Ripple, which means the digital currency is getting more ready to be made mandatory.
Elon Musk using illegal motherfucking power sources to get his supercomputers up and going and this, that, and other on a whole different level. And he's doing it around Jake, burnt out ass Jake neighborhoods down in the South and whatnot, and the whole deal. Fucking, they've got these big portable transformers and shit that they use, and the power, they power them with certain oils, but they give off a motherfucking odor and fucking almost a toxic type of yeah. And he's doing all that shit. He blew all that shit up. He's like, man, fuck that. It's supposed to be used for temporary power until they can get clean power locked in and this, that, and other. He's using dirty power to power his shit as well. He don't get no fuck.
That's another thing about when this shit go digital. See, Esau was the man. He is as death. Everything he does brings death. The cryptocurrency uses so much fucking power, which means it uses so much fucking water, all right, to basically keep shit cool. When shit go digital, this shit, like the Lord said, the earth wouldn't make it, man. There'll be no flesh left unless the Lord shorten the days.
Absolutely.
Because even when this shit go digital, it's supposed to be, money's so dirty. That's why, digital is fucking up the environment. You know how much power it takes to mine one fucking Bitcoin? This shit is crazy, man.
Come on.
Whoever's reading, go ahead. You had a point you want to make?
No, I was listening to y'all. No, go.
Verse 3, and saying unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee.
When you stretch your hand against somebody, what's that, a slap? That's a slap.
That's one of these.
Yeah, that's good.
And I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and they shall be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and have shed the...
The perpetual means everlasting.
That's it.
Esau hated us from the womb.
He would never let it go.
Hell, he hated us before the flood. It's Cain. All because he was wicked, like as we read in that 1 John. Because he wicked his brother righteous. Not that we did anything to him. He just a damn devil. Go ahead.
Kind of, I had the definition because I was gonna read it.
Gucci, go ahead. Bring out whatever you want to bring out. Huh?
Con, this is verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword, and in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore,
They told us we was free,
Lie.
and they kept the sword on us, man. Hung us, put us on the back of pickup trucks, dragged us. All right, tortured us, set up projects, which a project is a test.
Let's see how they are at.
Just fucked us up, man. Every way imaginable. Our economic condition turned the woman against us, which in turn made the man. I can't even say that. They turned the woman against us because I just found out they talk all shit about black men leave you when they get money, get a white woman. I believe 3% or some high ass percentage.
Like 86% of like black men that make 6 figures is with a black man.
Yep.
Yep.
So the woman turned against niggas, man.
That's it.
86% of men.
And that's the spirit, y'all. I was coming over here and looking at the video. And when you look at this 1968 video, it's talking about it's some black bitches on there already talking. They were saying how y'all don't want us to advance anything. So you got to really, when you go back, all this started
Yeah.
like in the 1960s. With
Yeah.
They was doing these interviews and
Yeah.
pushing this bullshit out there, and the women was eating it up.
eating it.
I asked my OG because I didn't meet my father until I was like 3 or something. I remember, it's crazy. I remember this. I remember my father, mother, and his sister, which my aunties, came to my mama crib. And it was my first time meeting them. I was scared. And I back to the refrigerator and I realized they told me who it was. That's just part of the story. So I fast forward to now, I asked her, why did I not know my father right away? She said, because the world was teaching and her mother and her sister, which is my auntie,
Was
was
buying into
teaching
it.
that,
Wow.
yeah, and she ate it up. That she can do it herself. She don't need a man.
If the government go do all these things for you.
It wasn't even the government.
No
It
shit.
wasn't just government. That was a big part of it, but they were just pushing to the women, you can do it yourself. Because another interview I saw from back then, they was asking some young girls, do you need this? No, I don't need no man. I can do it myself. I won't need the baby father. They was already programmed into this.
Wow.
So in her man, I can do it myself. Now she got some sense. She said, well, I'm glad your grandmother, your father's mother, kept pushing the issue.
Damn.
Because she realized she couldn't do it. But this is the mindset. They was, and I was surprised she really just admit, like she
That
said,
came out
straight up,
fast.
this is what they was pushing.
Yeah,
And I
that
ate it up. And not only was the world pushing this, my mama and my sister
pushing
was
the thing.
eating this shit up, so they was pushing it on her.
Yep.
So they tell. So this is what
Program.
out of a garment cometh the moth, out of women cometh wickedness. When there's a group of women, there's wicked shit happening. So they talk, and this is what's coming out.
Being
You don't
programmed.
need to do it yourself. So way back then,
And I was looking at that because, even with my mom, right before she got a job, my father, he lost his, and I'm not going to go into it, but my mom still had a lot of love. But they split up during that time, and she ended up getting a better job, and she ended up taking us. And my mom ended up, raising us, even though even my father was still around. But the whole point of the matter is they were given, it wasn't just the welfare thing, it was the jobs.
yeah,
They were getting
Yep.
better things with college. They were getting all the stuff given to women. Men wasn't getting.
yep.
Yeah.
That's intentional.
Absolutely.
That's intentional because, like we always say, you never see a black man working at a currency exchange.
Nope.
In fact, if you do, you'll probably come across it once, and it's a gay nigga. And I don't think I ever seen that. I think I only seen women. And if I have seen them, it was to be a gay man. All right, but it's they only hire black women. They do that for that purpose right there, man.
Shoot, even every bank, I go to, cause I work, I gotta go to the teller. I don't see no. It's the only time I see it's a woman. I don't see no man,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
No, that was always by design and whatnot. Like you said, when they started giving out the government jobs, they was giving them out to light skinned men and this, that, and other. That's why I kind of used to laugh at the scenario or whatnot. Because Pops had They had two jobs in the fucking system. He had one as the postman and one as the fucking cleaner of the schools and whatnot after the fact and whatnot. So they was like either light skinned men or women, but mostly women is who they was getting them government jobs initially too.
That's crazy you said that, because the only dude that was a light skinned dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, the women, you know, Esau knew what to do, man. The women ruined the households. You know, they came out with the statistics. The black male is the most active male of all races in their child lives, whether they live in the house with the child or not.
And I mean, in the statistics for a black guy, man, it's just amazing because they say 71% of the kids that stay with the father end up being productive, not going like 71% or 77%. But they said 23% when they go to the women end up being fucked up, going to jail, all that.
Well, you said that backwards. Because 23% of them going to jail is too low. No. I get what you're trying to say.
Oh yeah,
right. I know what you're saying. Right.
I think when the father takes a kid, they were saying 71% of the fathers when they take the child.
It's
The child
success.
It's successful, but when the mama do it, it's
a 20-something% of success.
That was success rate. So that means the numbers flip and go the opposite direction.
And that's for all races, by the way. A white woman brought this out too on stage. Anti-feminist bitch. She brought it out too. Single male households have the same statistics as double parent households because the man is the reason why the child makes it. Single mother households, trash. Runaways, drug addicts, dropouts, and the incarcerated are mostly raised by single parents. I mean, single mothers, not single parents.
Yeah.
Single mothers.
Logic, because a man's gonna raise the child in a logical environment. A logical. He's gonna look at the system. He's gonna look at how things go. He's gonna logically look at how to get through it, and then he gonna teach his kid how to get through that system.
Yeah, a father's gonna teach you problem solving skills too.
And how to adapt.
Yeah.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Which is one of the things that most people adaptation. You gotta adapt to everything that you do.
Most mothers, a mother's gonna tell the son, "You the most important child. You the most important thing on the planet," and his child now is entitled. So when he grows through life, if he's covetous, whatever he think he's supposed to have it, he'll do anything to get it.
That's it.
Because his mind is ruined. He deserves it. He'll murder you for it because he's the most important thing. Nothing else matters. Nothing else. No, his friends don't matter. His enemies definitely don't fucking matter. Nothing matters but him.
Well, where we at scripture wise?
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, verse 9. For the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations. You know, just to back up what y'all was saying, man. You know, the father, you know, he's the logical one, man. You know, he adapts to things. You know, he shows that tough love. You know.
Yeah, but that's the reason. Two parents supposed to be the thing. Dad is supposed to be the motherfucking disciplinary and the logical senses, and the female is supposed to be able to show the love, the nurturing part of it. Okay, and depending on whether it's a male or a female, that's how it gets slid into the put upon the kid. If it needs to be more nurturing and this, that, and the other, that's the female part of it on a female. But the boy is like, no, I gotta harden you up. You won't get to life ain't easy for you. So you might as well toughen up now. So that when you run into it, you ain't fucking sideswiped or
Blindsided.
Yeah, by it. You're not. So no, go ahead.
And the dude explained it pretty well. He just came up with a thought. He was like, hey, when the kid ride a bike and say he fall off, the mom would be like, oh, okay, hey, you know what, it's gonna be okay. But the father would be like, get back up and try it again.
That's it.
You look at the difference in how we do things with each other as far as a female or a male.
Yeah, no, you're right. Kanasa was like that. Took him to a fucking open playground and whatnot. Put him on the bike. Here, just keep pedaling. You will figure it out. That's it.
I was saying, because it's a debate going on, like what was the boys and girls recess, and like the boys when we go to recess, we do like team building stuff in terms of football, basketball, but then what they playing double dutch, all type of stuff, and let's say the game don't go their way, they quit. But when guys play the game, we gonna play the game. And let's say we come to a disagreement, we gonna find understanding and then keep playing the game, not quit. So it show you that's even now as it is now, how we was when we play recess.
Well,
Killer man.
Killer man. Yeah.
I was gonna say, hey, we used that. Hey, when I was a kid, it was kung fu free fall. You know what?
Shit. That's tough. Killer man is outrageous. That was 1 versus 20, nigga.
Good job.
Go ahead. You had a precept, Yash?
This is Sirach chapter 25 and verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Right, man? So, these single parent households and these mothers making these men emotional, is the reason why there's a lot of, death going around, man.
What's that? What y'all call it now? Saucy, sassy.
So I was having a debate in one of my classes, and the teacher asked, what's the cause of a lot of death in Chicago? And I said, single mother households. He's like fake woke, he into the paleo Hebrew. He smiled at me, but all the women in the classroom
got pissed.
Yeah, they got like livid, man.
Oh no, you didn't bring a little bit of actual knowledge into the fucking room with a bunch of females in it. Oh, they was ready to go. They was getting ready to man bash your ass.
Adulterous woman, wipe at her mouth says she done nothing wrong. Women ain't got no accountability, man. For the most part. Yeah. Go ahead, Masha.
Out of a precept, because how you just brought something up, a testimony. It was like a school meeting of the student
council, okay,
of the student athletes, and this one a question was, what do you do before you get ready for a match or a game? And this one female had said, because people were saying, oh, I pray before a game. This one female said, I don't pray at all, and I love that man. Just shows how stupid these females are, because scriptures say pray without ceasing, and there's hundreds, thousands of precepts about praying. It just shows how foolish these women are, and Jake in general. Jeremiah 4:22. My people is foolish; they have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Sadish goes into
stupid,
silly.
Stupid.
You stupid.
Imagine that's like saying, imagine you had a female and she says she loves you, but she don't talk to you at all. She don't text you, call you, like, nah, man. We unto the Lord as
She fucking somebody
wives.
else.
Yeah.
That's what definitely.
But Kanye, I just needed to say that little testimony.
I still love that man. That shit's so weak, bro. Niggas gotta go like Esau gotta go, man.
Facts, man. Straight facts.
Precepts.
Shit, give Mike a 7 to 10. Cause Esau, his number one lapdog is a damn nigga woman, man. Shit.
That's it.
This Micah 7 to 10. Then she that is my enemy.
Start up, Shalakia. Like 8.
This Micah 7 to 8. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me.
Right. So Jake failed, of course, we're in the lower state. All right, and Esau put the woman above us because he knows this descriptions and the psychological stuff behind it, everything we're reading. So he put the woman above it. And the woman took that and as an opportunity to scoff the man.
Calm. Like you say, one of the worst things you can do is tell a woman about certain things or aspects or whatever, because guess what'll happen? When she's upset, she'll take that shit and use it against you.
Yep,
she'll use it against you. A weak moment or this, that, and the other.
Rock 9 say, don't reveal an evil thing to her, man.
Yeah,
about yourself.
There you go.
Go ahead,
man.
Verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the streets.
There you go. So the nigga woman is going down when Esau go down, man.
That's it.
Facts.
Plain and simple.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Y'all go hand in hand, man.
Uh,
The devil and the she devil. Drake, got anything else?
It's the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 5. Just touch on what I was saying. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. I'm not supposed to tell
that
your woman
is-
everything, man, or I shall use it against you.
Hey,
All
that,
right.
look at Samson.
Yeah.
Absolute. Number one. Hey, number one example with a bullet.
Yeah.
I just got one more. We might have bought this out, but I got one. This is Revelations 11, and we might have bought this out. I can't remember.
Well, if you
This
can't,
Revelations 11 and 18. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. In the time of the dead in the time of the dead that they should be judged, thou should give his reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great. They should destroy them which destroy the earth." You know, and they Esau Edom, man. Hey, look, you know, these nations are getting angry. They're getting pissed off, man, and everything. They've been angry. They've been pissed off about all the little bullshit, the systems that Esau set up, the money system going down, you know, and the men of the Lord out here, both small and great, hey, sitting up here praising and preaching his name and waiting for that reward. But now you got and now you got Esau, which hey, who's destroying the earth right now. And his time is coming to an end. He's about to feel that pain.
hey, Esau, okay? Whatnot. The Joe Six Packs that mad at the motherfucking upper echelons because they didn't get their part of the pie, and they see that this shit is ending, and they can sense they ain't gonna get a chance to get their part of the pie.
You can throw us out the water.
All right. Hey, so with that, I hope this was an edifying camp. We like to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kakwadash.
double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching the truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, we always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella.
Kwam Yasharella.
Kwam Yasharella.
Kwam Yasharella.
Kwam Yasharella.
Yasharella.
And a Bible ball.
Bible ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Let's end it. We're going to do the anointing prayer.
Okay.
It's a lot, y'all. I got off at like 7 in the morning.